So let's start from where we have left off, and till now we have completed the main frame where all the bookings and the rooms buttons are there, which will each start a new frame. Means actually it will be a pop-up type of window, which will actually which will have the functionality to do things with the database. So let's start, and uh, let's do it for the new bookings. So what it will do, new JFrame form, and let's make it new booking. Actually that's the convention for making the class name. The the new word should be with larger case capital letter, and the others will be smaller. There will be no spaces in between. So new booking here. So what are the fields that we need for the new mail? Okay, I have closed the console. Let's start it again. What was, yep, this one. So we have started the console. Now we'll have to select the database. Actually this is the process of getting, means checking what all the tables are, what all the databases are there. Show databases. The databases which we need to select is the hotel. So use hotel. Now what we need to do is we'll have to check the tables. Show tables. Yeah, you can always use softwares like, okay, what have we done, you can always use softwares like php myadmin and all, and those are quite interactively good, but I prefer the command line. Now for, you can see the tables with these columns. Show tables. You can check all the databases which are available in with this column, and you have already seen how to create any. So now we will see the structure of the bookings table. To see that, we'll have to use desk, which is the short form for description, and book and the table name. That's it. So what we need is name, room date from, date to, paid. Now for the name part, we will need this will be actually the name of the customer. So name, text field. Okay, that is the action performed. I am so sorry. For editing the content, you need to do it a bit slower. It will be double tap, but a little longer pause than the normal double tap. It would be like selecting once and then clicking again. So after that, after the name part, we will need the room. Okay, so for the room we will implement it later, when the data will be available to us. We will have to create a combo box actually. For that, let the data be available later. So room, the data will be automatically fetched when the frame is created. That means we'll have to fetch the data later on, using the constructor itself. So next is date from, then date from, text field, to date from, then date to. So, and then it is paid, means the amount paid. Okay, so that's paid. It will be the total amount paid or accepted as part of this booking. And finally, the add button. Add booking. That's all for this entry for the new booking. So next it's add addition of rooms. So for the addition of rooms, what we can do is just simply copy paste the new booking form, copy and refactor. It will be, where's the paste option? Okay, I cannot see the paste option right now. Yeah, it's here. Refactor copy. New booking, the new name would be, let's add room. Refactor. So we have the same interface again, but what we need to do is delete. So let's see what are the information that we will need to create a new room entry in the rooms table. Okay, I forgot the semicolon. It's name, description and price. So name is already there. We'll need to delete this. Let this be date from, be description. Description. And finally the price itself. So it will be the price. That's all for this form to be done. Done. So let's make the functionality for this room, add room form. So for adding functionality to, or specifically adding code, which will be the backend code, to, you will need to make, what you will need to do is double tap on the button on which you want the action to be performed. So let's see. So now we will be starting with MySQL JDBC connection. JDBC means Java database connection. So let's start. So initially what we need to do is check whether the library for JDBC is available or not. For that, if you need, if there is no entry here for JDBC connector, then what you will need to do simply is add library. A standard library is provided already with NetBeans and Java, so you can just select that, add library. That's it, done. If there's no entry like that, so what you can do in that case is add custom jar. You'll need to download the MySQL JDBC driver jar, select from here. Means all the jar will be shown here, jar files. Those are actually the custom libraries, proprietary libraries. So just add that. So let's start. Class, this is for actually checking whether the library is loaded or not. So it's com.jdbc. Okay, I actually forgot the string, so let put up a quite simple reference. It's here. You can always refer to dev.mysql.com and for the awesome MySQL guides available there. It's class.forName, like new instance. Yeah. we'll be create we will be just checking whether it's loaded or not, the MySQL JDBC driver. That's actually what this is. So it's throwing an error, alternate enter, surround statement with try catch. That's done. Now new instance will also throw error, edge catch close. Now what we can do is replace it with multi-cache. That's not a viable option if you want to throw error messages different to different cache parameters. But if you want to just for the debugging purposes actually by using the logger, so what you can do is directly replace everything with multi-cache. That's done. So it's quite simple. If any of the errors are if any of the exception among these are thrown, then it will get locked using logger simply. So let's do the next thing. What will do next is create a new connection. Connection con is here. Connection con. Now driver manager get connection. That's it. So okay, now one thing to notice is that only this part will be com.mysql.jdbc. Other than that, you will never select the com.mysql.jdbc or something else like that if you are doing simple JDBC drive. Okay, so you will rather opt for java.sql package. Yup, that's the right one. Java.sql. So we have started the connection, but is it, but these are the copy paste values, right? So what we need to do is put up the original values that we need. It's hotel, remember, database. This is the database that we need, and this is the server actually, and I'm doing it on the development server that is installed on my local machine. That's why it's localhost. Now user that will be root in my case, and the password is simply what I set always. So now what we need to do is statement. Create statement, that's it. Now what you need to do next is stmt dot not execute query. Actually execute query will put up a result set. So when you will do things like select, you will need to put execute query or show. But whenever you will put anything like insert or modify or modify means alter, then you will need to put execute or delete execute, because that will not set any result set out, means that will not return any result set out. So what we need to do is insert into rooms, right? Rooms. Okay, let's check it again. Rooms. Yup, it's rooms. So insert into rooms. What are the things that we need? It's ID. That's actually okay. That's not auto incremented yet. So I forgot to do that. Auto incrementation is a great thing actually. You never need to fiddle with anything in case of auto increment. Alter rooms, modify id, the value that will be the same actually, means the data type that will be actually the same. Then we'll put primary key. and also auto increment semicolon. Okay, okay, that's a spelling mistake. Primary key. That's done. So now let's do the description part again. Yup, it's primary key and auto increment. So whenever you put up anything such as auto increment, just put the value to 0. Yeah. Now the name part, name is in. Let's see where the name is. Design. Its name will be JText field 1. Description will be JText field 2. Price will be JText field 3. That's the serial, and that's all we need. So let's concatenate it. Simply use the getText method of the object JText field 1 to get access to the text. Now always remember put single inverted commas, or you can always put double ones with using this like this, but here is it not the case. You can put single itself. MySQL accepts it. Okay, what I want get text comma get text. Yup, that's it. That's the execute, and that will do the job. Now that's done. That's just done. So what you can do later is use the J option pane of the swing. Okay, I made a mistake here. J option pane of the swing class java x dot swing. The static methods of that shows show message dialog. Exactly, that's what I need. So it will be whatever null. Yep, that will work. Now database entry added, and what exactly you can do is next, that is database entry addition field. Yup, that will do. So we have provided the functionality to add room, but we cannot access that yet even while running because there's no linking made yet. To link it, just call upon that class main null. I prefer that. Yep. So let's run. Simply rooms at name will be room number 1, description to bed room, and price per day would be how much? Let's put it 1000. Yeah, add room database entry addition field. What is the problem? Establishing connection is not recovered according to. Okay, we have some error over here. and there's a problem too. So let's see the error. Near. What's the error? Yeah, values. And the other error that I have seen is design. What you need to do is select the form and put, okay, select the J-frame and put here dispose on close. Yeah, that will prevent the whole app from exiting whenever you close the window. Rule number one, description will be whatever it was, 2 bed and 1000 rupees. Okay, so you can see database entry added and check it from the console right now. Yeah, you see that? That's done. So again, I don't want to close it. In the next video, we'll be showing you a lot more, like listing and removing probably later. So adios. Thank you.